Hey, 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 na na, hey, na na, Iowa. Hey, 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 na na, hey, na na, Iowa. Hey, 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 na na, hey, na na, Iowa. Hey, 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 na na, hey, na na, Iowa. Iowa, Iowa. Hey, Walking Crow for the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine, saying Happy Chuesday to you. It's Chuesday. Are you choosing correctly for your life? Are you choosing differently for your life and the lives of others? The lives of others are not so important right now, but when you choose for yourself and you choose a different direction than what you've been accustomed to, those who surround you and those who you draw into your light will start to change. The darkness starts to fade, and you no longer have to live up to the expectation, the dangling carrot of expectation, spoken or unspoken. So I'm sitting here at the Juice Barrel in where am I? Granada Hills, California. And I'm having a real good day. Had to go do some labs today, and had an amazing day yesterday, actually. And how many of you are giving to yourself what it is you want, what it is you need? How many of you are in self-care? Now, self-care, I came to the Juice Barrel to get myself a green drink because I want to put something better in my body, and something that's good for me, good to me, and good with me, I hope. And I went to, had a healing yesterday with an amazing healer named Donna McGinnis, and she's just magical. And then later I went down to Dana Point and went to a beautiful sound bath, and had the most amazing time. Got home after midnight, but it didn't matter because I was willing to drive and do what I wanted to do and do what I had to do to get what it is that I need for me, so I can take care of myself. And I got to spend the evening with some great people and meet some good folks. And, and it's only Tuesday. So there's a lot of you that say that you eat good food and you eat well and you do well and you take care of yourself. You go to the gym. And you don't lose any weight, because then you go home. And as well as you say you're doing, you're ordering pizza on a Friday night for your kids, and you don't know how to not eat pizza. You don't know how to keep your face out of all that cheese and all that meat and all those things that aren't good for you, that don't do us any good, but we eat them anyways. Guilty as charged. I'm no different. I did the same thing for a long time, and every now and again, I indulge in eating pizza and things that are not good for me, that aren't green drinks. So, what are you willing to do for yourself? These are the questions. This is a question that I ask constantly. Are you willing to give yourself different? Are you willing to give yourself better? Do you find the value in yourself, in your heart, in your soul? Never mind your mind. Never mind the mind, because that's where you keep spinning over what you should eat and what you shouldn't eat and what you could do but what you won't do. When you tap into your soul, when you tap into your heart, when you tap into who and what you are in this place on this earth, in your root chakra, you will begin to change and look at things in a new way and give to yourself things that are good for you, that are good to you, that are good with you. I had to learn these lessons in the hardest way. I had a conversation earlier with somebody who was in my life 30 years ago. 30 years exactly. I was 28 years old. She was 10 years older than me. And she treated me the way I wanted to be treated for a lifetime. And although I was in that place for a little while, I said no to it. And she went away. And I spent years and years and years spinning about who I was and what I wanted. And I spent years chasing alcohol, chasing drug addiction, I spent years chasing women. Sorry, I don't mean to say it that way, but that's what I was doing. And you know, the only person that was defeated was myself. I was defeating myself, chasing all those things, temporary fixes to a long-term problem, and nothing ever got resolved. So I become a healer, and I start to change my life. I get sober many years prior to becoming a healer, and I step into the shamanic path of what I have been called to, and I start to give myself brilliant things, great things, good things. And I have to tell you, somebody stepped into my life a little over a month ago, and she is just like that person that came into my life when I was 28. She is nurturing, she is caring, she is brilliant, she is vibrant, she is strong, she is loving, she is caring, she is nurturing. And I say nurturing again because nurturing is important. Do you keep choosing people in your life that aren't good for you, that don't work well with who and what you are? Are you chasing the idea of being loved because you got this idea from television or movies or magazines or music what love is supposed to be like? Because all those things are wrong. What love is an action. And if you're in the action of loving yourself and caring and nurturing yourself, you are in love. I am in love with me. So I'm allowing this person to step into my life, and she's just like that person that was here 30 years ago. As a matter of fact, I call that friend of mine from 30 years ago, and I thanked her for setting that example, for setting that bar of what I wanted for me and what I could give to myself if I only allowed myself to love myself enough to say yes to it. Did you hear what I said? Stop a lifetime of no's and say yes to yourself. Can you? Will you? Do you? Hey, thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I was reminded by my friend Marita Esteva that I have to tap into Mother Earth more and more, even though that's what I do, even though that's what I teach, even though that's who I am. It's a constant with me. I cannot rest on my laurels when it comes to what I give myself and my connection to Great Mother and Great Spirit and the guidance of the four directions. How many of you are unguided? How many of you look at the shining star in the sky and you say, oh, there's Jesus over there, but you don't know how to connect with Jesus, or you don't know how to connect with your mother, or you don't know how to connect with your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your kids, your parents? How many? The bright and brilliant star is within. The bright and brilliant star is you. I am the bright and brilliant star. I just finished sending a message to my friend, my new friend, who, it's been a little over a month, and I thanked her for being an amazing bright light in my life. There are many, but I have to be willing to be able to see them despite the patch, despite the obstacles in my life, despite the obstacles in their life, despite the obstacles in my heart and in my soul. There aren't any anymore. I have removed Lord Ganesha has helped me remove those obstacles. Are you willing to ask for help? Are you ashamed to ask for help? Are you afraid to ask for help? Are you worried about judgment? Are you worried about the unrest that's within you that somebody might see? Allow them to see the unrest in you. Allow them to see the rest of you. Hey, that just touched my soul. That just touched my heart. And I'm allowing myself to have the emotional response to what I just said and to what I just felt. So allow yourself to say yes. Allow yourself to give yourself on Tuesday. Allow yourself to choose in a different way, in a way that maybe you haven't before, or maybe you forgot how, or maybe you've been unwilling because somebody may be looking. Somebody may judge you from church or from your mosque or from your temple or from school or in your home. Somebody may judge you. What do you care if people judge you from their insecurities? Aho. Do not be a slave to your insecurities. Do not be a slave to what other people think, what you think other people think, because they really don't think about you. They're self-indulgent and they think about themselves, and they have their own insecurities to worry about. So to avoid those insecurities of their own, they're busy judging you, but they're really not. They're judging themselves. All you have to see, and all you have to do is be able to understand that and be in the awareness of that and say, okay, that's what that is. Next, please. Next, please. Next, please. Aho. 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 So listen to yourself and listen to the things that you want for yourself in your life, and offer those things to the lives of others as you give it to yourself. All right? Anthony Rodriguez, Walking Crow, for the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine, asking you to have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. Aho. Aho shinawana honata. Aho shinawana hei.